What are you afraid of? Let me know if any of the next three statements have ever went through your mind in some way, shape, or form. Number one, man, I don't want to miss out on the vacation this year and having all the food that I normally have on the cruise. Number two, it's going to be so hard getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and going to the gym before work. Number three, what if I do all of this work, all of this sacrifice, and I still don't get my perfect body? Has any of those things ever crossed your mind? Well, I'll tell you, something similar has definitely happened when I started my personal fitness journey. I would try to figure out why. I was always procrastinating, didn't know, but I had to actually look deep inside, and I started to figure out what the problem was. And believe it or not, it was fear. Let me tell you how I got over it. What's up, what is up? Mark J, all up in your YouTube browser, and welcome to Grow Healthy, Get Fit. And today I want to talk about fear. I want to talk about the research I've been doing to try to figure out why my fear of failure held me up and, held me back so much. In my research, I came across author Brendan Burchard, whose research on overcoming fear kind of got me to think about the mental blockers I've built up in my mind over the years. Today I want to talk about how I overcame some of those fears and how I'm trying to turn fear around to use it to propel me forward in both my fitness transformation and something that is also near and dear to my heart right now, this YouTube channel, and quite honestly, the rest of my life. The first thing I realized I had to do was actually sit down and do a bit of self-reflection. I had to find out exactly what I was afraid of. And I realized that basically it was my fear of failure. I had a fear of putting all the work in and it's still not working out. I had a fear of doing all this, putting myself out here in video form so everybody can see, and still not living up to the mental picture that I've built for myself over the years, even though that mental picture was built up during times of me not doing the things that I know I should be doing. Then I realized that pain may be the key word in what's causing me to be so fearful. And not a physical pain, but the three types of pain that Brendan talked about in his video. And it really struck a chord with me, and I want to bring this on to you guys, and maybe it can help you guys like it helped me. Our brain is a miracle. It is an incredible meat machine that has evolved to do one thing really good, and that's self-preservation. And within the confines of preserving oneself, your mind is also very attuned to avoiding pain. So that brings me to the big question. What are we afraid of? Are we afraid of getting healthy and fit and having a healthier, easier life? No, of course not. We're not afraid of anything like that. That's what anybody in their right mind wants, right? They want to be healthy. They want to be fit. They want to be able to play with their kids. They want to go out and throw the ball outside, exercise. Everybody wants those things. So that's not what we're afraid of. What we're afraid of is a little more complicated. The first fear I want to talk about is the fear of loss. And Brendan calls it loss pain. And loss pain encompasses anything like, oh man, I'm going to lose out on having a birthday cake at the party next week. Oh man, we're supposed to have a pizza party at work on Friday. I'm going to lose out on that. Oh, I'll never have chocolate chip cookies again, which is obviously not true. The key to dealing with loss pain is to spin it around a little bit and use that as instead of thinking of losing those things, you're gaining benefits from the good things that you are doing. Taking in the right types of food, doing exercise, going out being active. Think about the benefits, such as, man, I am going to live longer by doing this. I am going to have a better lifestyle by doing this. I'll be able to walk into a store and buy something off the rack by doing this. For most people, walking into a store, grabbing something off the rack, and it fitting is a big deal. And that's the things that we want. So we have to take a spin on the things we're losing and realize that we're not losing anything. We're just replacing those things with better options that'll help us move forward in both our fitness and lifestyle. The second type of pain I want to talk about is process pain. When there's a pain associated with the process of doing something, such as getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Who wants to do that? Who wants to get up at 5:30? Most people don't, and it's going to be a big ordeal to actually get used to getting up at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, whatever time it is that you have to get up. And not only do you have to get up, you're going to get up and you're going to go to the gym. You're going to have your cold plunge if you're one of those guys nowadays. You're going to do your cardio workout. You're going to go out for a walk. So thinking about those things, the process is hard when you think about it. And your mind associates that the process of doing something extremely hard for you as pain. So it wants to avoid it. And it's going to do everything it can to talk you out of doing those things. Hey man, just lay back down. Don't do your cold plunge. Take a warm shower like you normally do. You'll be good. It's okay. You know what? Just use regular sugar, regular syrup with your pancakes this morning. It's okay. You don't need that sugar-free stuff. That's what your mind does. It wants to be comfortable. And it's going to tell you that the process that you're going through is not good because it's a change that's hard for you to actually make. That's why process pain. Hope you understand that. I hope I broke it down well enough. But anyway, that's what it is. So it's process pain. That's the second type of pain. The third type of pain is outcome pain. So outcome pain is where the what ifs come in. The what if I do all of this work and I still don't reach my dream body? What if I can't figure out how many calories I need? What if I can't walk a whole mile? What if I can't jog a mile? What if I hurt myself? So your mind uses those what ifs because the outcome may be something that it perceives as intolerable. It's going to perceive the outcomes of the what ifs with a pain. So it's outcome pain. So another thing with this is putting the spin on that. So what I did was I'm like, okay, well, what if I don't get my perfect body, right? So I'll use, what if I lose 10 pounds next month? What if I lose 5 pounds the following month? Those what ifs are the ones that you really want to think about. What if I do all these things and I get noticed by somebody on the street and they want me in their magazine, or well, don't even do magazines anymore, but they want me on their YouTube channel, or they want me on their podcast because I'm in such good shape. You have to put a spin on the what ifs. And instead of saying, what if something negative, what if something positive? What if I do these things and prolong my life another 10 years? What if I do these things and I get to see my great-grandchildren graduate from college? So those are the things that you have to start doing. So instead of saying, what if something bad, what if something good? That's what I'm doing. And it makes a big difference, So when I sit down and now I look at snacks at work, for instance, like today, I look at snacks at work. I'm in New Orleans, it's Mardi Gras time, and there's king cakes everywhere, donuts, all types of food, and I'm like, man, I did all of this work for the past few weeks, being on point with my diet, being on point with my macros. What if I eat this donut right now? Would it really be worth it? That's the thoughts I have now. A few weeks ago, I'd have been like, what if I eat it and nothing happens? I know better. I'm a trainer. I've been a trainer for years. I know better. Those type of what if have got me with the body I have right now, and I will not allow it to make me have this body any longer. So now my thought is, what if I eat my apple instead and I feel better about myself 5 minutes from now? And everybody knows after you indulge, 5 minutes later, you're like, man, I shouldn't have did that. So what ifs is a big deal. And mine was, what if I fail? So now I'm like, what if I succeed? You see, it's a big difference. Same words, same number of words, but what if I fail and what if I succeed? And what if I succeed just sounds so much better and opens up a plethora of things that can benefit you in your journey forward. So what if I eat the right meals? What if I go out and work out? What if I take a 10-minute walk after my lunch? What if I take a 10-minute walk after my dinner? Those things are the things that are really going to start stacking on top of each other and build momentum in your fitness transformation. So that's what you want to do. And that's what I've been doing. And those are the things that really kind of switched me over once I really got my meaty hands around it, So what ifs, that's the third type of pain. So what have we talked about? We've talked about loss pain. We've talked about process pain. We've talked about outcome pain. Those are the three pains that I think really run most of our lives. And those types of pain is what triggers the mind to say, hey, avoid these hard tasks. You don't want to do that. You want to stay where you are right now. We're good. I'm okay, even though you may not be. Now, the best thing about fear is fear can be used in a positive way also. And that's what I'm also doing. I'm using fear in a positive way. I'm putting a spin on it. Because once you understand fear, you can overcome fear. And now that I understand fear, and hopefully you understand fear a little bit more also, I can use fear in a different way. I fear now I fear not doing the things that I need to do. I fear not going on the walk after lunch. I fear not going to the gym when I'm supposed to. I fear not recording this video, putting myself out here. I may be sounding crazy to some of you guys, but I fear not doing this because I know doing this is going to help me also. That's one of the main reasons for this channel. I'm doing this to help myself, because if I can put this information out, all the information that I've learned the 20 years that I was a trainer, and I put this information out, I'm telling you guys what to do. I'm telling you that not so much what to do, but what I'm doing. Should you partake in it yourself, that's up to you, of course. But I'm showing you guys what I'm doing, and I want to make sure that I'm using this platform for good. And also, it motivates me. So what if I don't do this? I'm going to have another channel that could be motivating me, not motivating me, and boom, it's easier for me to fall off the wagon. So, that's basically it. I really don't know what else to say about it, but I tell you, those thoughts, working through those fears, really opened up my mind about a lot of things that I've not done in life also. So it's an eye-opener. So I suggest you really sit down and think about your fears. Think about the things that are holding you back. Think about what's stopping you from doing the things that you know that you should be doing, which is the same thing I actually did. So that being said, man, I'm on. I'm 100% on. I'm working this program. I'm working my diet. I'm making videos for you guys to help keep me motivated, along with the few of you guys who actually like this type of stuff, to help keep you guys motivated. And that's it. So if you're wondering what you might need to put in your refrigerator to start your fitness transformation, check out this video right here. And you gotta remember, today is another opportunity for you to be great. Do not waste it. Check you in the next video.